run, we don't hide. We keep it 100 around here. Let's do it. Y'all know what time it is. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Hey, let's talk about it. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button, man. We got stuff to talk about. We ain't running. We ain't hide. Let's do this. All right. Let's make sure everything good. Hold on. They make sure everything good real quick. All right. Let's make sure everything good. Hold on, y'all. We gonna talk about it. We ain't running. We ain't hiding nowhere. Hold on, y'all. We gonna talk about it. All right. Everything good. Everything looking good right now. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. How you doing? Now Brown says Shador will get better. Oh, we gonna talk about it. Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Thank you now. Brown. Yes, Shador will get better. Hey, we gonna talk about everything. We gonna talk about it, man. We gonna talk about everything, man. Hold on, y'all. We gonna talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. But thank you for tuning in. We gonna talk about it. All right, y'all. So the day has finally come. Okay, the day has finally come that Shador was able to get in the game. Now, it's a lot of variables to this. It's a lot of variables to this. So come on in. We're gonna talk about it. Okay, hit that like button, share button, get your popcorn and all of that. We are here to talk about it. All right. Now, Dillon Gabriel is the starting quarterback. Name the starting quarterback. Before we talk about all of that stuff, always remember, man, it came to a point where we said we don't even want to see Shador no more in this offense. Let's not forget that, y'all. Before we talk about it, I ain't having no excuses. Our boy played pretty. He didn't play up to par. All right, our boy didn't play up to par. We're gonna talk about that too. Our boy did not play up to par. He had an interception. You know what I'm saying? Some of the throws could have been better. All right, it's okay. It's his first. It's his first real reps. So we're gonna talk about the good and the bad. We don't hide over here. We ain't like them other people out there. We gonna tell the truth out here, man. Put your right hand up. Put your right hand up, huh? All right. Now we came to a point where we didn't want to see Shador in this on this offense at all because we understand that. All right. So it's okay. Now Dillon Gabriel goes out there. They they having they're not really moving the ball. So they got a field goal out of it, right? So Dillon Gabriel, the offense, only really scored 3 points, right? And the defense scored 7, and then they was gifted. You know, basically the Browns was gifted 13 points. So shout out to defense, got a pick 6, right? Defense got a pick 6, so the defense scored, and then the Ravens muffled kick return, a punt return that gave them a open field, and then what was the other one? Offsides. So basically, the offense cannot score a touchdown today. The offense cannot score a touchdown, y'all. They only can score field goals. It was one of those games. It was one of those games where it was hard to score a touchdown on both sides. It was hard to score a touchdown. If our offense could have scored a touchdown, earlier, it probably would be easier for the defense, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Junior said, "What up, Junior? How you doing?" Nalvi says Shador has to get comfortable with the team. Yes, Nalvi, yes. You definitely we have to get comfortable. Remember, the coach said he ain't getting no reps, right? The coach said he ain't getting no reps with the ones. Dillon Gabriel need all the reps. Now look, it's not an excuse, y'all, but now look. At any moment, Dillon Gabriel could have got hurt at any moment, and Coach Stansky didn't count. He never cared. No, Dillon Gabriel got to get all the reps. Now look. Now look at this. Why would you not give your backup quarterback reps with the one so he can feel comfortable if he have to go in? That's crazy, right? Of course. Of course it is. I wonder if Kevin Stefanski will take ownership of this. We're going to watch his post-game interview. We're going to watch it. I wonder if Coach Stansky will go up there today and say, you know what? I made a mistake. I should have never, ever made Shador never take reps. because any moment our number one quarterback can get hurt and he got to go in there without no reps, no understanding, no nothing. I wonder if he's going to say that today. I don't know. He might. Thank you, Joseph, for subbing. Thank you very much. All right. So our boy got in there, man. And it started off pretty good. And then, the offensive line is horrible. I ain't going to lie, man. That offensive line is crazy. It look like Colorado. Right? But Shedeur has to throw the ball away. He has to throw the ball away. He cannot take those 14-yard sacks. Okay? He cannot do it. He's going to get better, though. He's going to get better. You already know. Y'all seen it before. He's going to get better. The more reps he get, the more time he get with those individuals, the better he'll be. But don't worry about him, man. He gonna get better, man. He will get better. It's just damn, man. Who would have thought he would have? None of us really thought he was going to get in anyway. We knew it had to be an injury. We knew Shador only could get in if it was an injury, and god damn it was an injury. But guess what? The coach did not help him out. Our own coach did not help him out, y'all. Why did our coach never give him no reps? He knew it. One injury away. We all knew this. He was one injury away. And the coach said, nah, it don't matter. Hey, Shador, stay over there. You stay over there and practice with the practice squad, and you do all of that while Dillon Gabriel get all the reps. He knew it was one injury away, and he never said in his brain, what am I doing? I must give him some 7 reps. I got to give him something. Hey, man, it happens. It happens, man. You move on. It happens. It happens, man. Teflon says 12 is trash. Okay, that's your opinion, man. That's your opinion. I ain't got no problem with it. Famando, what up? What up? Nava says, Shador, it will get better in time and going through the starting, getting reps, and he's going to improve. Of course, man. We know what's going on. Y'all seen the last drive, bro. You see the last drive. The last drive we should have been in overtime. There was 2 drops, y'all. There was a touchdown drop. It was a touchdown drop. We should have been in overtime. We should have went to overtime, y'all. We should have went to overtime. But there was a couple drops in the end zone, man. He overthrew one in the end zone, and there was a drop in the end. I think 2 drops in the end zone. So it's right there. Just give him a full game. Give him a full week of practice. Give him more practice in the full game. You're going to see what time it is, man. You're going to see what time it is. We see it. We see it right. That last drive was right there. That's what he do. That last drive was right there. We had a drop. He had an overthrow. Then he had a couple drops. We should have went to overtime, man. We should have went to overtime, but they did not catch the ball. He had an overthrow, and then they dropped the ball right there. Hey, it happens, man. But that last drive showed you what time it is. Let me see. Q, dog, what up, Q? What's going on? Q, what's up with you, man? Q says, I never knew 12. I knew 12 never threw a ball to the first team guy. I feel sorry for him, bro. He let the cat out the bag by mentioning that that was his first time throwing to them. Nah, we already knew it was his first time because the coach said it. The coach already said it. Nah, he ain't getting no first team reps. He ain't getting no first team real reps. He ain't getting no. Coach Stansky already said it. No, Dillon Gabriel needs all the reps. Huh? Coach Stansky said that. Remember, he on record saying, no, Shador don't need no reps, knowing that it was an injury away. He knew it was an injury away. He knew that, and he didn't care. He knew Shador was going to, if Dillon Gabriel get hurt, Shador, he didn't care. He didn't care about it. He didn't care. Oh, well. But what type of coach is that, bro? Don't prepare the backup quarterback. Don't prepare the backup quarterback. Dillon needs all the reps. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, baby. But it's all good, man. It's all good because we all see what's going on. Yes, he could have played better. Yes, he could have, for sure. He could have played better, but goddamn. I mean, he didn't think he was getting in anyway. It's like, okay, I'm just going to sit over here. I ain't getting in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get in. And then, boom, next thing you know, you in. Now you in, and you ain't got no practice with these linemen. You ain't got no practice with the running back. You ain't got no practice with the receivers. And you like, damn, hold on, what's going on? Hey, you know what I'm saying? The game speed is different than practice. The game speed is different than practice, y'all, okay? Hey, I'm not making excuses for the interception and whatnot. It happens. You know, run it back. Like I said, run it back. No, stop running back, bro. Okay, this is not college, bro. Throw the ball away, bro. They are fast. Okay, so he got to learn that. Shedeur got to learn. This is not college. Stop taking 14-yard sacks. Throw the ball away. You know what I'm saying? But not the stat line do look crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay? Let's go to the stat line, y'all. Let's go to the stat line. The stat line do look kind of crazy. All right, the stat line, what was it like 4 for 20 or something like that? What that 5 for 20? Look crazy, bro. The stat line look kind of crazy. With an interception, that look kind of crazy. But we already know what time it is, man. We know what it is, right? We know what it is. Let me see. Hold on. Get the likes up, share the video, man. We here, we cooking. Get the likes up, share the video. Y'all know what time it is. Let's do it. All right, hold on. Let's go to the game. It says, and that sucks because they could have won. Bro, if the offense was a mediocre offense, they would have won the game, y'all. The Ravens was begging to lose. The Ravens was begging to lose, y'all. They was begging to lose. Am I lying? The Ravens was begging for the Browns to beat them, begging them to do it. And the offense cannot do it. The defense was out there wilding on them. The offense cannot put together enough scoring drives to win. The Ravens was begging the Browns to beat them, and the offense cannot do it, bro. Let me see. Box score. Cleveland, okay. 4 for 16, man. 1 interception, 47 yards, man. Come on, bro. Yeah, they had some drops there too. We know it was some drops going on, but come on, man. 4 for 16 looked bad with an interception too. But that's his first time with the ones ever. Stansky, I want to know what Stansky said. What did Stansky say in his presser? Did he apologize for being an idiot? Probably not. Because why would you not prepare your backup quarterback for war? Why would you not prepare your backup quarterback for war? What type of coach are you? You knew it was one injury away. You knew it and you did not care. I wonder if anybody asked him about that. Hey, man, you knew Dillon Gabriel was one injury away. Why would you not train Shador for war? Why would you not do that? I don't know. We're going to check it out, though. But yeah, 4 for 16, y'all. 47 yards, 1 interception. I think he was sacked 3 times. Let me see. No, sacked 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the stat line look crazy. The haters are out. You see, they're already attacking, bro. Hey, the haters are doing victory laps and everything, y'all. But we ain't tripping, man. We know what time it is, man. We know what it is. Short notice. You know what I'm saying? We just chilling on the sideline. Wake up and talking about, hey, get in the game. That's what happened. He chilling on the sideline. Hey, get in the game. What? What you mean get in the game? What? So it's just one of those, but it's the stuff he got to get better. He got to clean up, you know what I'm saying? But it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Let's get to it. Sweetie said, why have a backup that you don't prepare to back up, damn it? Hey, Sweetie, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the comment. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Sweetie, you all right? A lot of us feel like that. We already knew this could happen. That's why we kept saying, give him reps, yo. We kept saying, give him reps because Dillon Gabriel can get hurt at any time. Remember, a lot of people said that. Why are you not giving him reps, Kevin? Dillon Gabriel can get hurt at any time. Why are you doing this? It's going to look bad if Dillon Gabriel get hurt and Shador don't know. He don't know the plays. He don't know nothing. It's going to look bad if Dillon Gabriel get hurt and then Shador don't really know nothing. He don't know the timing with the receivers. He don't know nothing. Dillon Gabriel need all the reps. He need all the reps. Okay, now Dillon Gabriel get hurt. Now Shador got to go in there. It's like, all right, he got to wing it now. You got to wing it again. Like what type of introduction is this? And I bet you Kevin did not apologize. I bet you Kevin Stansky did not say, you know what? This is on me. I should have prepared him better. I bet you Kevin Stansky did not say that. Because he don't be owning up. Why would you not prepare Shador knowing that any time that he got to get put in there, Dillon Gabriel can get hurt? Why would you do that? Why would you? I hope somebody asking this. I hope somebody say, bro, you know this is really your fault, right? Because you said Dillon Gabriel need all the reps, knowing that your backup can get in there anytime, and now your backup got to go in there, and it's their first time ever. You mean Shador and the receiving core, running back, and the line is the first time really going? You really think that's cool? You really think that's cool to just monitor to go along like that? Only Dillon Gabriel, Shador can go in anytime. It is what it is. What type of coaching is that? That never add your backup quarterback to the schemes. Nah, he got to stay over there on the second. He got to stay over there on the second field with the practice squad. Yeah, and he feels good about it. He feels good about having Shador away from the runs. Yeah, Shador pretty good, man. You know, he's doing with the practice squad after you doing red zone with the practice squad. Yeah, and he's showing up to the meetings. He's doing great, bro. He's your backup quarterback. What the fuck you mean? He's still practicing with the practice squad. What the hell you mean? He's still practicing with the? What are you talking about? He's your backup quarterback, and boom, lo and behold. Oh man, you up the next Shador like this? I ain't getting in anyway. It is what it is. Hey man, hey, we need you to get in there. What you mean I need to get in there? I don't even know the plays. I don't even got the time. I mean, the receivers don't got no timing together. What are you talking about? Crazy, man. Crazy. Q Dog says nah, but we still thought he'd get a bone. Jeez, they didn't prepare. Hey man, look, we already knew it. We already knew this was going to happen. That's why we said we don't want Shador playing at all. Remember that, y'all. It's so many of us saying, now we changed our mind. We don't want Shador playing at all. Because we knew this was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. Unless they prepared him for 2 weeks or 1 week, we knew this was going to happen. We knew it. At any moment, Dillon Gabriel can get hurt, and Shador going to have to go in there with no reps, no timing, no nothing, and then they're going to try to evaluate him off that. We already knew. That's why we said, you know what? We changed our mind. We don't want Shador playing it behind this line or this offense. Remember that, y'all. We start saying that. I start saying it. G. Bush starts saying it. A lot of people start saying it. We don't want Shador playing behind this line or this offense because this shit going to happen. He's not even getting the reps, so we don't want him going in at all. Hey, just keep on playing Dillon Gabriel and ride it out to the. We hope he don't play at all. Remember, what's the FB Teams? FB Teams said the same thing too. FB Teams said he don't want to see it. I said it. G. Bush said it. A lot of us said, you know what? We'd rather not Shador play with this sabotage stuff anyway. We don't want to see him do it because we knew he ain't getting no reps with him. So him going in there, it's going to look crazy because remember the Panthers games with the second string and the third stringers that he practiced with all the time. The second and the third string in the Panthers game, he practiced with them all the time. So that's why it looked like that. It looked a little better, right, than you seen today because he practiced with him. Today he's like, man, what the hell is this, bro? Like, this is crazy, bro. Hey, some of them drops was really. Hey, that final drive, them drops, bro, killer drops, right? That final drive to tie the game up, those drops was critical. That was those couple drops to tie the game up was critical, man. Come on, man. Catch the ball. We trying to go to overtime. Catch that ball, man. Those two drops was critical to tie the game up, man. You got to catch that, man. Oh, man. Can you imagine going to overtime? Can you imagine how crazy it would have been going to overtime? He leads the drive down there. They catch it, the touchdown. It's overtime. Oh, my goodness. But, you know, you live to fight another day. Another day. All right, another day. I want to say this. Dillon Gabriel get better. Okay, Dillon Gabriel end up with a concussion. We want Dillon Gabriel to get better. All right, we want Dillon Gabriel to get better. All right, so y'all, I want y'all to know that we ain't no haters over. We ain't that type. All right, we want Shador to do his thing, but we ain't that type to be like, oh yeah, no, we don't want to wish injury like that. So Dillon Gabriel, get better, man, get better. Concussion is not cool. We want our boy to get better. Healing says he's the beast. What up, Helen? How you doing? Thank you for the comment. Lane the rapper says, what up, Lane the rapper? Novel says Shedeur have time on the game. He'll be better. That's yes, he will. Curtis Franklin says, thank you, Curtis Franklin, for tuning in and commenting. He says, 12 still showing he is the better QB. Dillon don't have what it takes in this league. 12 can be a franchise QB. Cleveland needs this team take years draft and build up the O-line next year. I'm with you on that. I think Dillon Gabriel is a certified backup. I really believe that. Now, that's my opinion. I do believe Dillon Gabriel is a certified backup. But that's just my opinion. I do believe he can make it in this league. 12 can definitely be a franchise quarterback, and they definitely need to beef up that line. They don't need no more quarterbacks. If the Cleveland Browns don't get better linemen next year, Shador needs to ask for a goddamn trade. Okay, like they're not even trying. Okay, if the Browns go pick a quarterback over building a lineup, Shador should ask for a trade and just pray that somebody else have an opening, because that's just horrible. That line is horrible, y'all. That offensive line is horrible. Bronze Guy, what up, Bronze Guy? Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. He says, not one rep. Yes, Bronze Guy, not one rep. And Kevin Stansky did it. I'm sorry, y'all. That was like who does that? Who says my backup quarterback don't deserve any reps with the ones because my other rookie quarterback deserves all the reps? And you know that anytime he'll have to go in, that absolutely that is what they call that, malpractice. Is that malpractice? They say that's coaching malpractice. Yeah, that's malpractice right there. That's the word they use. That's malpractice, coaching malpractice. Because who the hell says my backup quarterback don't deserve to learn or be with the number ones because my other rookie quarterback deserves all of it? Nah, come on, bro. He need to be fired, bro. They need to fire his ass, because I ain't never seen that the backup quarterback don't get to learn and reps with. I ain't never seen that. I never seen it. So he need to be fired, bro. That nigga need to be fired. Curtis Franklin also need two more top tier wide receivers. Yo, the Browns knew in the draft that they needed receivers and linemen. They already knew it. You know why? Because the Cleveland media was saying it the whole time. The whole offseason, right? The Cleveland media said, you need, before the draft, y'all, before the draft, the Cleveland media was saying, we need receivers and offensive linemen. Guess what, y'all? They didn't do either. They didn't do either of them. You need to get a better offensive line and better receivers. They chose not to do it at all. They chose not to do it. Crazy. Q-Dog said, these 12 haters don't know ball, bro. Hey, man, hey, it is what it is, man. I knew they was gonna come out today. If things didn't go the right way, if Shador got in, things went the other way, I knew they was gonna come out. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? We ain't tripping, because you know what? When next week against the Raiders, when he go berserk, and then they gonna go right back into hiding. You know what time it is. Debbie Brown, what up, Debbie Brown? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the comment. Debbie Brown says, Shador did what he did with what he had. No practice with the one team. Kevin tried it again. Shador will do better. He knows the game. Offense is missed blocks. Kevin Shador is still RQ1. Hey, Debbie Brown, thank you for that comment. And yes, Kevin out here doing voodoo, doing the devil's work right now when it comes to Shador. Kevin is actually doing the devil's work when it comes to Shador. That's what he's doing, and he know that's what he did. He's not going to own up to it. He's not going to say, you know what, that was stupid of me never to get my backup quarterback ready because Dillon Gabriel can get hurt. He never thought about that. He's like, whatever, just stay over there. It's crazy, man. But yeah, I don't know how long did it take for the concussion for you to get. I don't have to look it up, because Shador might be starting against the Raiders. He might be starting against the Raiders, so we're going to see. Debbie Brown says, Kevin ain't S. What DG return next week? Wait, hold on. What you mean? Wait, Dillon Gabriel is starting next week? Who said that? Who said that? How you know? Wait, who said Dillon Gabriel start next week? Who said that? Who said that? Lovely one forever. How you doing, Lovely one? Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, share button, subscribe button. Trash receivers dropping balls. O-line, I can't stand that coach. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, right? They had key drops. To go tie the game up, the key drops hurt. I mean, you know how beautiful that would have been? He could do all that stuff that happened. He led a drive down there to tie the game up, and they dropped the ball, bro. They dropped the ball to tie the game up. Too many drops in the key moments to tie the game up to drop the ball. But it happens, man. It happens. It's part of the game. 12 gonna get better, and hopefully the receivers gonna get better. But next year they better go get a lot of offensive line and receivers, because this is like no quarterback gonna be able to survive this, bro. I don't care how good you are. If the receivers can't catch the ball in crucial moments, you ain't gonna be able to win. If the offensive line cannot block in crucial moments, you're just not gonna be able to win. They gotta go fix both of those. They got to. That's why we said, nah, we don't want 12 to play at all, because we knew it was going. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point of the game, it's gonna look like that, because that's what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. The big outdoor says Stansky trying to ruin Shador. I mean, he already. I mean, you know what it is. Teflon said, okay, yeah, we already know. You already said what you had to say. Curtis Franklin says, how does the owner Haslam sit back and let Kevin keep destroying his football team? I don't know. That's something the fans need to. That's something next time Haslam is on the presser, the fans need to say, what's wrong with you? The fans need to ask Haslam the next time he come out into the presser and talk. The fans need to, or reporters need to say, hey man, why you just sit back there and let this happen? What's wrong with you, bro? You good? Brian Brown said that they wasn't blocking for him. Man, that O-line is horrible, man. They horrible, bro. Dark skinned Cougar says that boy was slanging that ball like he did at Jackson State. 12 need more reps and practice and a better O-line. Yes, dark skinned Cougar, thank you very much. And that name is fire. That's a fire name. You hear me? But yeah, without an O-line, man, you're not gonna be able to be successful. When the receiver's not really catching the ball in key moments, you're not gonna be successful. And he is who he is. Don't worry. He gonna get. He is who he is, though. He is who he is. I mean, taking that 14-yard sacks, he got to stop that, bro. He got to get in his head and say, you know what? I got to stop taking 14 yards, 18-yard sacks. He got to stop doing that, though. He got to just throw the ball away. Brian Brown says they need to get a whole new organization. Yeah, hey, you know what? They need to drop a bomb. They need to drop a bomb on the Browns organization and start over. You ain't lying. They need to drop a bomb on that organization and start over, because they all don't know what the hell they doing. They don't know what they doing. William Spencer says we get a discount. We get a discount QB for you and ATL Kirk Cousins for a bargain price for the 25 million. What are you talking about? What you talking about? Kirk Cousins for who? For Shador? That's funny. Lorraine, what up, Lorraine? How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button. You know what time it is. AW, what's going on? Player, they outside. Shoot that out, boy. AW, they haters out there tough, but we still out here, though. AW says, I'm glad that Shador kind of alluded that to the fact that he never practiced with the receivers. He said he doesn't know what they like. Of course, we already knew that. We don't need Shedeur to tell us. We knew Kevin Stansky was doing. I'm sorry, y'all. He did it on purpose. I don't care what nobody say. Sue me. Kevin Stansky did it on purpose. He knew there was going to be a time when Shedeur going to get in. He ain't going to have no reps with the ones, and it's going to look just like this. He knew it. Just like the Rams game. You don't get to play with the 2s and 3s. You got to play with, or the offense that Dillon Gabriel get to play with. You don't get to play with that. You got to play with people who are going to leave tomorrow. Come on, man. I'm sorry, y'all. He doing this shit on purpose. I don't care what nobody say. He is sabotaging our boy on purpose. I don't care what nobody say. Edwin Pham said, what up, Edwin? How you doing? He was trying to prove his weight. We're talking. Who was doing that? All right, y'all. Let's see what our boys say, man. AW said, people are already slamming Shador, but I'm not going in on him like that. Hey, man, hey, look. That's part of the game, baby. Part of the game. We ain't worried about it. Tell them, come on with it. Tell them, come on with it. We ain't new to this. We true to this. Come on, shoot at us. Come on. Come on and shoot at us. Come on. We ain't have no practice. Come on. They know that. Shoot at us. All right, man. No practice with the ones, nothing. Receivers, come on, shoot at me. Come on, we can take it. Because when he start cooking, they gonna run and hide. See, we ain't gonna hide. We gonna let him shoot at us. Come on. But when he get out there and start cooking, they go run and hide and make excuses. We don't. Our boy could have played a little bit better. Under the circumstances, still could have played a little bit better. Throw the ball away. That's two. That's one. Don't take long sacks. Throw the ball away, bro. Okay, throw the ball away. But it's okay. We here. We standing 10 toes down. You want to shoot at us? Shoot at us. We cool. But when he start cooking, you better not run. You better get your ass out here and take it. Real Talk with Darius. What up, Real Talk with Darius? Thank you for tuning in. Salute to you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. He said Shador was set up to fail, but in the end, he's going to flourish. Hey, Real Talk. You're on the same page as me. Nobody can tell me Kevin Stansky ain't doing this on purpose. Nobody. I don't care what nobody say. This is too evident. This is too much evidence, y'all. It's too much evidence that he's doing this on purpose. Too much. Too much. The Rams game, right? They're going to take him out. I ain't going to take my boy out so he can't finish the game. Why you going to take Shador out in the Rams game so he can finish the game to get a really winning field goal? It's just too much, y'all. It's too much sabotaging and common sense going on that he don't want to see him succeed. He don't want to see Shedeur succeed. And I don't care what no Browns media say. They be like, you sure he want to do that? Yeah. Are you sure Kevin is doing that? Yeah, it's right there. Are you sure? Yeah, it's right there. The man, his last press conference, he said, yeah, it should do. No, nothing changed about Shador and his reps. Yeah, he's staying out the practice doing red zone with the practice squad. Bro, who the hell got their second team playing with the practice squad, bro? Who the hell got their backup quarterback having fun with the practice squad, bro? And never with the game players. Who the hell is doing that? Who is doing Kevin Stansky? Because he a goddamn fool. He need to be fired, bro. He got to be fired, bro. He need to be fired. Who the hell says I'm not gonna prepare my second string quarterback for the war? He just got to go out there, and if he dies, he dies. That's that Rocky. He dies, he died. That's that Rocky Balboa shit, right? That's that Russian from Rocky. If he dies, he dies. Huh? Come on, man. That's what it look like. If he dies, he dies. What the fuck? That's crazy, bro. What up, CJ? CJ, thank you for tuning in. Shador should be on Atlanta. Hey, I don't know, man. Atlanta ain't looking too good either. Browns receiver, yeah. I mean, Brown receivers, they did too many drops, man. Brown receivers dropped the ball too damn much for me. Stansky looked pissed to have to say Shador name. Yeah, you know, he don't even want to say his name, bro. He don't even like saying Shador name. Like, this is crazy, bro. This is your player, and you want to act like this in the public towards your player? Yeah, stay over there. Stay over there. Dillon Gabriel, stay over there. Bro, what are you doing? He is your other quarterback. What are you doing? It's crazy, bro. Hey, Darius said, Real Talk with Darius says the haters won't like Shador no matter what. No matter what, so they're going to call these truths excuses. But we know that what's up. I mean, hey, Darius, Real Talk with Darius. Again, we used to this, man. We used to this. We ain't tripping. We ain't tripping. All right, we ain't tripping. We ain't tripping. All right. I mean, I'm hoping he start against the Raiders. I'm hoping he get a full week of practice and start with the Raiders, and then go out there and go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna come back and say, where y'all at now? You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he get to start with the Raiders. I'm hoping they let him go with the Raiders. Get a full week of practice and go with the Raiders. But you never know with Coach Stansky. These people weird, man. You never know. Curtis says, did Cleveland not pick up a strong running back out of the Ohio State? How many touches does he get in the game? Cleveland used to live on the pounding defense with the strong running game. Well, it's hard to run the ball consistently when you're only getting 2 yards here, 3 yards here. But he was, in the first half, he's averaging 4 yards. But it's kind of hard when the offensive line is inconsistent of blocking. When the offensive line is inconsistent of blocking, it's hard to, throughout the game to get momentum because they too inconsistent of blocking. And then why they not getting Quinshawn Junkin in space? He's so good at running. We need to get him in space. Why we not getting him in space? Hey, I'm not calling the plays, y'all. I'm not calling the plays, but we need to get Quinshawn Junkin in space so he can go do his thing. I'm not calling the plays. I'm just saying. Why are we not doing that? Why are we not doing that? I don't know. I'm not calling the plays, but it makes more sense to me to get him out in space so he can go do his thing. I don't know. Vanessa, what up, Vanessa? How you doing, y'all? Get them likes up, y'all. Get them likes up. We here. Michael Johnson says Shador is trash. Okay, and you know what? I'm not gonna argue with you. You believe he's trash? You have every right to say that, brother. Every right. I ain't mad at you, man. Vanessa says, hey, guess I missed the game today, my B-Day. How did Shador do? I didn't even know he played today. Vanessa, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Okay, shout out to Vanessa. She said she had a birthday today, so happy birthday to you and many more. Okay. It wasn't good, okay? My boy was like 4 for 16. He had an interception. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't the game that we would like it to be, but he was just throwing in the fire, man. He had hey, Shador, get up. What you mean get up? Huh? Shador's on the sideline, sleep like this. You know what I'm saying? Because he don't think he's getting in. And, hey, Shador, get up. What's going on? Hey, you in. So it is what it is. But we ain't running from it. For all the people want to laugh, come on and laugh. Shoot. People say, come on, give it to me. Because I know when Shador get out there and start killing, I know you're going to run and hide. I ain't going to be like you. Hey, win, lose, or draw. If you play good, I'm up here. You play bad, I'm up here. You play okay, I'm up here. I'm up here. Shoot at me. Come on. Do all that. Say he trash. Come on. Say he trash. Say he need to go back to 4. Say all that. Come on. Because when he get out there and start burning it down, I know you ain't going to come in here, though. You going to run and hide when he get out there and start burning it up. But I'm not going to do that. Win, lose, or draw, play good, play bad, I'm coming live, and I'm taking everything to come with it. Huh? That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Yeah, so it was like, let me see. It was 4 for 16, 2 sacks. Yeah, so 2 for 9 average. It wasn't your ideal, you know what I'm saying, debut. It wasn't your ideal debut. It wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? But, it wasn't that. Vanessa says, okay. Jonai says the O-line was crazy. Yeah, the O-line was crazy. Michael Johnson says Shador holds the damn ball too long, just like college. Again, that's something he got to break. He got to throw the ball. He just got to throw the ball away. That's something he has to break himself. Nobody can make Shador stop running backwards or holding the ball. He has to look himself and say, I got to stop doing that. Only Shador can stop doing that. Nobody else. Which way said Big Fat? What up, Which way? Thank you for tuning in. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe button. Thank you very much. Real Talk with Darius says Stansky may be acting wild, but it is because he knows Shador has an it factor. I think Shador was blackballed. I mean, we can see he was definitely blackballed to a certain extent. We can definitely see what's going on. We can see it. We can see what's going on. They can keep denying it. They can keep on denying it. We see what's going on. Because what the hell was that? Don't ever prepare him for war. Hey man, you gotta go to war. What? Imagine that. You play for a team. The coach is playing games with you. In the public, he won't say your name. And he keeps saying you're dumb. By so many words, you're dumb. You can't catch up to speed. You can't learn this offense. You need to stay over there. Even though at any moment you got to go run the plays that's the number one offense plays. But you know what? Just stay over there. Yeah, whatever. Stansky needs to be fired, bro. He needs to be fired, but everybody needs to be fired. Why did you draft Shador if you wasn't going to develop him for real? Why would you draft him if you wasn't going to put real development? This is not real development, y'all. This is bull crap. This is not real development, y'all. This is BS. Why did you bring him on then if you're just going to play games? It's crazy. Shador is not trash. Okay, first time playing with the starters. Jerry Fisher, people, what up? AW says, if Shador trash, what is Gabriel's excuse? And Shedeur trash, but it's gave you an excuse. Hey, I don't know, man. It's crazy out here. But that's it. Thank God he finally playing. Yeah, he finally got in because of an injury. But again, Shador said, hey man, I ain't never played with these guys in practice, man. We do fun throws, but I got through in the fire, man. At least Shador owned it and spoke to the team after the game. Oh, he did? All right, let's get to it then. Let's get to it. Let's go see what our boy said, man. Let's go see what our boy said. Let's go see what our boy said, man. All right, let's go. Where's it at? All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
How's everybody doing?
All right, man. Let's get to our boy post game, baby. Hey, all smiles over here. Hey, y'all, pick your head up. All smiles over here. All right, all smiles over here. You see that? Bling blah. Adversity, we want it. We down with adversity. We cool with it. Through the fire, huh? Through the fire. Come on. Because when we make it out this fire, it's old, baby. When we make it out this fire, through the fire, huh? Let's do this, man. Before let me see. AW says hopefully Gruden will take Stansky job. He's been on the. I ain't know that. Garrett said that Shador spoke to the team in post-game interview. Okay, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to it right here. Curtis says don't forget firing Andrew Berry. Also, he's a Kevin. He and Kevin can ride. Hey, let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. Y'all ready? Let's do it.
How's everybody doing? First and foremost,
hold on.
I want to thank God.
Hold on, y'all. All right. We ain't running from nothing. We don't run from nothing. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all know how we do. We don't back down from nothing. All right. We own everything. We gonna own everything, the good and the bad. We gonna own it with a smile on our face. With a smile on our face. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
How's everybody doing? First and foremost, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to get out there.
Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear? Let me know.
That's all you could ask for. Honestly, the chance to get out there, get your feet wet, to experience how it feels, to even be out there with the team, with the first group, with everybody. So, I'm truly was excited. When did you know you're going into the game?
All right, you know what he do? He thank the creator right off the bat. Let me thank the creator real quick, okay? All right, thank you to the Browns for letting me get out there, the opportunity, and I feel good because I finally got my feet wet. See that? I finally got my feet wet to go out there and play with the guys, to experience what's going on, because I can't learn with the practice squad. I ain't gonna be able to learn like that. I got to get in there in the fire. It feels good now. I got my feet wet. I got burnt. I know I got burnt over here. I got burnt. All right, let's get it. Let's go. I know what time it is, man.
Right at halftime. So right before you see me, right when you see me.
What was going through your mind at that moment when you found out that you were gonna be out there leading the offense?
It's time for me to step up.
How do you think you played?
I don't think I played good. I don't think I played good at all. I think it's a lot of things, we need to look at, during the week and go and just get comfortable even throwing routes, with Jerry and throwing routes with all those guys. So I think that was my first ball to him all year. Nah, but other than that, I just think overall
Huh? Hey, Kevin Stansky, that's how you own it right there. Hey, yo, Kevin, that's how you own it right there. How your rookie quarterback own up to his mistakes, But you as a head coach, we just got to get better. Just got to get better. Just got to get better. Nah, this how you go up there and you own it. Now I ain't play good at all, player. I was garbage today. I was terrible today. That's how you own it. Because we all seen it. We want to see if you gonna say it. Kevin Stansky ain't man enough to say, hey, me as a coach, I'm trash, bro. Me as play calling, trash. Me as a head coach this year, trash. He ain't man enough to do it. But Shador said, man, I ain't play good at all today, man. I ain't play good at all. We got to go back and fix some stuff, man. Me and the receiver. It's the first time I threw to the receivers. Me, Jerry, Judy. Oh, this is my first time really throwing to them like real game type of situations. Hey Kevin, you know you did that. You know it's your fault that this their first time. Hey yo, Kevin, Home Alone. You see Kevin? You see Kevin? Kevin! You see Kevin? Home Alone, baby. You see Kevin? Where's Kevin? Where's Kevin? Kevin! Yeah, that's you. You know you did that to our boy. Our boy went up there and said, look, man, I ain't never practiced with them. I don't even know what type of routes they like. I don't know the timing. I don't know nothing. He kept it honest, something that Kevin Stansky would never do. He ain't gonna never say it's my fault Shador went out there and not prepared. He ain't gonna do it because he a coward, boy. He a coward. Huh? We don't run from smoke. We run to it. We don't run from smoke, y'all. We run to the smoke. That's what we do. That's what we do. Let's run it back because he owned it. He owned that. Kevin Stansky ain't gonna never do that.
Right at halftime, so right before you see me, right when you see me.
Now, right before halftime, that's when he found out. Now, imagine that, y'all. You all game, you ain't gonna get in, and then right before halftime, what the fuck? What? It's crazy out here, man.
What was going through your mind at that moment when you found out that you were gonna be out there leading the offense?
It's time for me to step up.
How do you think you played?
I don't think I played good. I don't think I played good at all. I think it's a lot of things, we need to look at, during the week and go and just get comfortable even throwing routes, with Jerry and throwing routes with all those guys. So I think that was my first ball to him all year. But other than that, I just think overall we just gotta go next week and understand so then we have a week to prepare. Stuff I like to do.
Shedeur, do you think that if you play next week, if Dillon doesn't clear protocol, do you feel like if the game plan is designed for you and you get those first team reps, those starting reps in practice, that this is just going to be a whole different ball game for you when you get out there?
All I can ask for is opportunity. See, like that's the uncontrollable thing that I'm not able to control, and that's not, nothing I should speak on. Just being the quarterback of this team, this franchise. They gave me opportunity. I ain't do up to my expectation and enough to get us a win. So I just got to take that one to the chin.
Mention that you mentioned that.
Huh? That's how you go up there in front of the world and say, look, I ain't do my job, man, for us to win. I ain't do it. They gave me opportunity, and I ain't do my best for us to win. I ain't do it. That's how you do that. Because when they start winning, he gonna get all the glory. So he understands that. Mary Kay said, so if here go Mary Kay. When Mary Kay say, hey Shador, if Dillon Gabriel don't pass concussion protocol, do you think that if they have a plan made for you and you got first team reps, it'll be different? What do he say? I can't speak on that. I don't make that call. I don't make the call. I'm not gonna speak on that. I don't make the call. He understands. See, Shador understands what's going on in his system. He understands what's going on. I don't make the calls about who gonna play, who gonna not. Oh, I can't control none of that, so I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna think about it. All I know is I had an opportunity, and I'm thankful for opportunity. I did not do as well as I wanted to get us to win, and that's what it is. Yes, Mary Kay, take your weird ass somewhere else. Mary Kay, get your ass up out of here. You think it'll be a different outcome. I don't want to talk about it. Shador is learning not to give them certain sound bites. He learning, baby. He learning because they think they slick. Get your ass up out of here.
You know, hadn't really thrown to Jerry and these guys with the starting unit. Kevin alluded to that as well. How much of there was maybe like a rust factor or acclimation period with those pass catchers in that second half?
Hold on, y'all. Stop playing with us, man. Hold on. All right, AW said, hold on. AW said something. All right, AW said, I believe that Gabriel got rocked when he was in Oklahoma and got a concussion, so I don't see them throwing him back out there. Hey, that's years ago. What that got to do anything? Your ass is crazy. That Oklahoma stuff is.
First time I got hit, like since.
Hold on. Here we go.
They gave me an opportunity. I ain't do.
Hold on.
It was a rough day overall. But up to my expectation, enough to get us a win. You know, so I just gotta take that one to the chin.
You mentioned that you know hadn't really thrown to Jerry and these guys with the starting unit. Kevin alluded to that as well. How much of there was maybe like a rust factor or acclimation period with those pass catchers in that second half?
I think you've seen it was just rough overall. It was a rough day overall. But the thing that I was excited about is just being able to get out there. You know, it's the first time I got hit like since my last game at Colorado. So just having that feeling back, you know, is good. And, you know, I feel fulfilled overall when it comes to being out there practicing, going in between the lines, seeing actually what it's like. And I know I'm made for it. You know, I don't think it was a doubt in my mind that that final drive was going to go down there, score. Things happened, we didn't, but I was just excited because I knew what I was going to be able to do out there. And for the team, for the linemen, and even getting snaps from Poe, you know, like that was amazing. You know, going out there in a live game, being able to do that with him, and the way the guys, the way the O-line, running back, receivers, defense, like all right around. That's all you guys for a quarterback.
On that last drive, you made it.
Was going to be a touchdown.
I think every throw, you know, is going to be complete until it's not. You know, I know Gage is a dog.
That's a tough spot.
I have the most reps for Gage out of everybody out there. So we out there in the Hungry Dogs going at it every day. So yeah.
It just seemed like a really good play by the defender there. It was a nice throw by you. And I mean, is that how you saw it? Just a bang?
No, I don't think too much in it. You know, I don't think too much in that. I just take what come with it. Okay, cool. Next play.
What do you think Kevin's talked a lot about those extra periods. You mentioned the Hungry Dog periods, just as opportunities to get extra reps and everything. How much did you feel like those extra reps have at least helped prepare you for when you were out there finally, if at all?
Yeah, it helped me understand the concepts live, you know. But it's different when it's different body types going out there, different way how people get out of routes. Like what I seen on the pick initially was I see his hips turn. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna be able to get out there. But at the same time, like playing quarterback is extremely hard. So it's like I like knowing every detail about my receivers. I like knowing the small things, what they're good at, what they're not good at. It's like so many details that helps me play confident with those guys. And I know, you know, we at the bottom right now. This performance, everything, it'll never be like this. But you know, I'm dedicated to being able to get those opportunities with those guys to have a relationship. You know, I got a relationship with all the Hungry Dogs though. We like clockwork out there, but
see that? Hey, Kevin Stansky, you can learn something from Shador. We go face the fire and we keep it honest with ourselves. You see the game, I see the game. Right? We see you coach. You know how you coach. Say it. There's no way that this young man is way more accountable than Coach Stansky. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing as a grown-ass man that this young man is more accountable than you. He know what we seen, so he can't lie. You know how you coach, so why do you lie? You know you ain't good at it. Just admit it. That's crazy. That people really be getting up there and instead of just owning up to their play, they rather just say cliche stuff. Oh, we gotta do better. Come on, man. That's why we said it. That's why we like, hey, Coach Prime, say it, tell the truth. Coach Prime be like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Yes, you can. Say it. We want Coach Prime to tell the truth too. When the team play bad, get out there and tell the truth, man. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go. Hey, Pan-African, shut up with your weird tethered ass. We don't even talk like that in here, weirdo.
You just gotta see everything a little bit more, you know. Like them come out routes, them do all different type of stuff. So
besides that, not having the familiarity with the first team guys, what was the most difficult part of it? The Ravens coverage, the pressure they brought, the speed of it. What did you find difficult?
I'm gonna give them their props. It was a good football team, but I know the only way is up. But for sure.
Sorry, you came into a very intense game against a division rival, a close game, and you said you didn't feel like you played well. But what do you think went right, and what went right for you to build upon for your next start?
Before you hire a lawyer for your injury case, ask them these 3 questions.
Hold on, y'all. No, Shador only played the second half. He did not play the first half. Somebody, Curtis says, Shedeur come from greatness. He understands what his abilities are, what adjustments needed to make this broken system in Cleveland look like it can complete an NFL trash. Hey, man, the coaches got to do their job too. They got to get better receivers and they got to get O-line. And I'm glad he said it. I did not play with these guys. I need to learn these guys. They need to learn me. Yeah, Kevin, you freaking idiot. You dumbass. There's no way he should keep his job after the backup quarterback had to go up there and look everybody in the eye and say, I never played with these people. I don't even know their breaking routes. I don't know their tendencies. I don't know nothing. It's a goddamn shame that the quarterback got to go up there and admit it because the stupid ass coach, Dillon Gabriel, needed all the reps. He needed all the reps. All the reps. It's a goddamn shame, man. It's a goddamn shame.
Isn't something I'm comfortable with at all.
All right, go back a little bit.
Right, and what went right for you to build upon for your next start?
Losing isn't something I'm comfortable with at all. So everything, I just gotta take this one, you know. I gotta take this one. I gotta decompress. I gotta understand, like, you know, this really happened, you know, on my watch. So I don't like the feeling, and I know offensively, if I'm able to get out there and have an opportunity, I know that I'll be able to take everything to a different level. Like I said, I'm still have the same confidence. I'm still me. I'll never go anywhere, you know. Just going out there seeing daylight, that's all I needed, you know, to see how they move out there. You playing against a great defense. You got guys from the Pro Bowl out there, so it's like it's exciting to see, okay, this is what it's like. All right. This is what it's like. I'm excited for it. So, you know, I just gotta take this one, you know, and build on it.
Huh? Hey, yo, Kevin, that's how you do it, Kevin. Kevin, that's how you own up to, you know, I made a mistake. That's how you do it, Kevin. It's a damn shame this young man, 24 years old, got to go up there and show your ass, 50-something-year-old, how to be accountable for what's going on. Now, you get your ass up there, Kevin. Tomorrow you get up there and you admit it was my fault. Shador was not prepared to go to war because I am an idiot type of coach who says you don't need no reps. Dillon Gabriel need all the reps. This young man owning everything. It's on me, man. This is on me. We had a chance to go win the game and tie the game. It's on me. I'm glad I got to take the battlefield with these guys. I'm glad I got to take the battlefield with these guys. No matter what y'all say, we went to war together and we had a chance to win the game or tie the game. It didn't go out the way we wanted to, but that last drive showed you something. I didn't get to practice with a lot of these guys. I don't know their tendencies. I don't know their routes. Me as a quarterback, I need to know a lot about my receiver. I never got to learn about these guys. I don't even know when they break routes. I don't know what they like. I don't know anything. Yeah, Kevin, yo dumbass. You idiot. You an idiot, bro. You dumb. You stupid. Look what he said. I know I can turn this up. Look what he said, y'all. I know I got the capability to turn this thing up. I got to taste the blood in my mouth now. Oh, that's what is going on? Okay. I needed this. Sometimes in life you need it. Sometimes in life you need a blind side that, whoa. In life sometimes you need something to blindside you and say, whoa, what is that? To wake you up. Okay, that's how it is? Okay, let's get to it. Come on, man. Confidence ain't going nowhere. Stop playing, man. It's on, baby. It's only way is up. And we need a better coach. We need a better organization and a better personnel. Because they like losing. For some reason, the Browns like losing. I don't know what's going on with the organization there. They just love losing. I don't know what's going on with that. You want a new stadium of losing? You got a quarterback that can take you to the next level, and you want to build a culture of losing. Boy, these people crazy.
What was the communication like?
Why nobody else was able to get something in the back?
Did you notice the reaction from the fans when you came into the game? Were you able to soak that in?
Yeah, I'm extremely thankful. Well, first let me say this. When Dillon out there playing and all that, I appreciate the fans. I appreciate everybody, but it don't really. I'm a good person overall, so I don't really like him not feeling comfortable, confident. When he get out there, so it puts everything in a tough spot. And it's not helping the team. So that could be taken as, okay, I'm being a distraction, even though I ain't doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing, but I'm thankful for the supporters, thankful for the fans, thankful for everybody out there, that believe. And, when I got out there, I definitely felt them. And, I'm truly thankful for it. And, yeah, I'm just thankful that I'm out here. I'm thankful for the opportunity, thankful for seeing all them 12 jerseys out there. And it was a great feeling for that. But the feeling of losing, that ain't nothing we're going to get comfortable with, like, on my watch, for sure.
Huh? That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Hey, man, leave Dillon Gabriel alone, man. Let him cook. Let that young man be great. Hey, I respect it. I respect it, bro. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a distraction. Hey, when it's my turn, it's my turn. But let him go out there and be more confident than he is. But one thing you know what, Shador? As an individual, you are right. But as a collective, you can't stop it, brother. You can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? Shador, as an individual, you are correct. But as a collective outside of your control, people gonna do what they gonna do. They gonna say what they gonna say. They gonna like who they gonna like and dislike you. So you're right from one standpoint, but from another standpoint, people gonna say what they say. They gonna do what they gonna do, brother. But you know what? You keep on rocking, young man. We right with you. You right. You're right, man. Because they gonna try to blame you. They blame us. The Shadorians are the distraction. No, we not. It ain't my fault. This man got a big fan base. So what? We allowed to root. And now it is sometimes when you root for you want the other one to lose. It is what it is. Okay? It's life. Okay? A lot of us don't mean it. We just want Shador to go out there. Huh? Can I get an amen with that? We don't really want Dillon Gabriel to do bad. We just want him to, you know what I'm saying? So Shador, hey, we sorry, man. Aruka girl, what up, baby? What up with you? Ultimate Warrior says, "Are you?" No, you ain't talking about that. Teresa said, "What up, Teresa?" Kevin finally mentioned Shador's name today, not only once but twice. I mean, he ain't got no choice. The man was a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no choice. You on top of him. Young said the coach thought he was humbling 12, but you cannot change that. He's a father. Father put in. Oh yeah, that's a fact. Deion raised a real man. Said sad thing that he's playing under coward coach. Yeah, not once did he blame Kevin for not allowing him to play. Because we don't do that over here. We ain't gonna blame Kevin. We gonna say, you know what? That's out of my control. I only control what I control. When I was out there, I could have played better, and it is what it is. That's it. When I was out there, that's what I can control. I could have played better. It is what it is. That's it. Salute to my boy, huh? I gotta clip that up though. I gotta clip that part with that Dillon Gabriel part. I gotta clip it up. Gotta clip it up. All right, y'all. What interview we going next? Miles Garrett or Kevin Stansky? All right, let's see. Let's go to Miles Garrett next, man. Let's go to Miles Garrett next. All right, Miles Garrett is next.
Chase for business is literally what it says.
Miles Garrett, get them likes up, y'all. Get the likes up, share the video. Get the likes up, share the video, subscribe. Let's go. Let's see what Miles Garrett says. Hey, Miles Garrett had 4 sacks today, I think. I think Miles Garrett had 4 sacks today. Off the chain, boy.
How tough is it to have another huge game that winds up being a loss?
Just try to think about the things I could have done, you know. I'm not gonna pin it on anything other than myself. First thing I do is look in the mirror. And I got 4. No ops on. No Lamar. Didn't get the ball out. No, got a hit on Henry. But as soon as you got the handoff, I gotta make bigger plays.
That sneak from Andrews to wind up winning the game. You know, I know that you expect him to go up the middle. Is that just you got to sell out on that play, or do you just need to be more disciplined as a group there and not let him do that?
No, I mean, I'm not certain as to who has them in that moment. I know that we all committed on the sneak, and they well executed play by them, and I'm not gonna point the finger at anybody. I don't know whose responsibility that was, but they had a good call for what we're in.
Miles, I'm sure you would probably give back the 4 sacks just the way you would have given back the 5 sacks if you guys could have gotten this victory. Is that right?
I mean, it's a blessing to have the opportunity to have 5, 4, however many it is. So I'm just grateful for that. Those guys were rushing the behinds often. We always talk about 4 rushers equaling 1, and I think we had a great day rushing the passer, and we all want some plays back.
Miles, I know you said that, last week you said, whatever, Kevin's doing with the offense quarterback, you need them to do that, take care of the defense. But when you see Shador kind of making his debut and, kind of like a high leverage moment like that, do you say anything to him maybe during the break, or do you say anything to him after the game?
For sure. I mean, just tell him to keep his head up. I know there was one drive in which he kind of walked off, and I saw him, he was putting his head down. I know he was kind of thinking about, I know he wants to make the play. He wants to, have that game-changing drive because, he feels like he has that ability, and, we've seen it. So, don't be discouraged from, 1 drive or 2 drives. That's a good, football team over there. So, just trying to keep him to, keep his confidence high and, keep on chasing that standard in which he set. And we're going to continue to support him. He spoke after the game, and, he wanted to pin it on, himself and his performance, but we're not going to allow him to do that. It's a team game, so we're all in this together.
I said he addressed the entire team in the locker room.
Yeah. Man, you said you wonder what.
All right, now hear that. Shador went to the whole team and said, "Yo, that's on me, man." Wait a minute. Kevin Stansky and all the people, and y'all talking about his character, but he just put this loss on himself. But they made all these nasty narratives about him. I know it's crazy, ain't it? After the game, he said, "Yo, it's on me, man. This loss on me. Even in his own press conference, it's on me, not on my watch, man. Mediocre, not on my watch. Losing, not on my watch. I know if I get more time, more reps, I can go out there and be electrifying. We can change this thing. Hey, yo, coaches, do you hear that? Hey, yo, go get better personnel so we can turn it up. Y'all know what comes with having 12 as a quarterback. Go do your damn job, man. Go get more linemen and more receivers. You know what time it is. You know what's going to happen if you do what you need to do this offseason. It's all. The Browns are going to be going crazy next year. Go do what you need to do. Don't be up here talking about we need another quarterback. Shut up. You don't need no damn quarterback. Go get a goddamn some receivers and a new O-line so we can have fun. The Browns want to have fun next year. They want to have fun next year. Don't get no damn quarterback, bro. We don't want to hear that. We got to go hire the quarterback. Shut up. You already got it. You got your quarterback. Now go do what you need to do. Go get your O-line and your receivers so next year the Browns fans can have fun winning a lot of games. They're losing close games because of the offense. They're losing so many games because the offense cannot score. Okay? That's why. So do your damn job, general manager. Do your damn job, owner, and go get what you need. Not what you want, what you need. So we can come back next year and say, bling, bling. Come on, man, stop playing.
More you could have done, but is there anything specific? I mean, you basically dominated, especially that first half.
Get the ball up. I mean, forced fumbles, definitely changed the game, and I know they're doing their best to protect that. I got to be even more violent in trying to take it away. Now I feel like there was opportunities in which we lost contain, and we could have had even more sacks, whether from me or from other guys, and that's just discipline on our part and things we can learn from. And they're a good team.
Miles, you mentioned you got a hit on Henry. Was that on the long run, or was it a different play you're talking about?
Oh, it was TFL in the red zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miles, we haven't seen this ourselves, but we've heard a lot about the progress that Shedeur has been making, like when he runs the scout team against you guys. Have you seen some really nice progress in him over these past couple months that we've been not there? And if so, do you feel pretty confident about, going forward if he gets in there with the game plan, designed for him and everything?
It's not my position or my role to evaluate how he's doing. No, he's there to run an offense that's not ours. So I'm not going to say whether he's doing good or bad. He's doing what he's supposed to. And no, he doesn't complain. He doesn't bemoan about it. He just goes out there and does his job, and then he goes out and gets extra work.
Yeah, Mary Kay Cabot with your bumhead ass. You think that Shador, how you evaluate Shador? God damn, man. Why y'all want to know so bad? Huh? Shout out to Miles. Hey, that's above my pay grade, baby. I am a defensive lineman. I don't got nothing to do with Shador growing and not growing. I don't know nothing about nothing. Go ask Kevin. You feel me? Go ask Kevin. I don't know nothing about Shador not growing or air growing. I don't know nothing. Go ask Kevin. That's above my pay grade. I'm a defensive lineman. Defense, ask me questions about defense. I talk about defense. That's what I'm talking about. Is they always trying to play this game, bro. They're always trying to play this game with Shedeur. When it come to Dillon, you ain't asking, did Dillon grow? You ain't doing that. You ain't asking all these questions about Dillon. But when it comes to Shedeur, so what do you think about Shedeur growing? And if they have a game plan specifically matched for him? And Mary Kay, go take a nap, nigga. Go take a nap. R-Sturdy, what up, boy? Sounds of Bliss says, give Shedeur a week with the first team reps. He'll be definitely better. Of course he will. Yes, he will. Aruka Girl says Shedeur will keep taking the slings and arrows while learning to play. With the one, Shedeur has taken the torch and will not give it back. Hey, man, what we going to see, man? Coach Stansky, they crazy, man. You already know it. Shedeur might get knocked back down to 2. You never know. Aruka Girl says Shedeur will keep taking. Oh, no. R-Sturdy says the question is for the coach, not The question is for the coach, not the best defensive player. Oh yeah. That's what's that. Will Patterson says, "Don't move. I'm shut up, Will Patterson, before we block your weird ass."
Get that pick six, and then also the Carson Wentz interception. Just we talk about the importance of those takeaways. How do you just kind of continue to see those build, and then those two plays having an importance in the previous game?
I mean, first and foremost, those guys are playing at an outstanding level right now. You know, Carson, especially as a rookie, you know, he's the guy for defensive rookie of the year. I don't think there's anyone ahead of him currently. And you know, D. Bush is having an absolute resurgence. I'm feeling more comfortable in this game and playing with his hair on fire. So those guys are taking the ball away. That kind of eluded D. Bush, at the beginning of the season, and now he's really starting to put it all together. And no, they're really playing off each other. So I could be proud of how they're playing in the secondary in general. I think the defense looks good. There will always be some plays in which we can be a little bit sharper, we can execute better. But that was a solid performance. But the standard's got to be even higher.
You guys did so well against Henry in that first matchup. Did they do things differently schematically? I mean, you had obviously a better day with that one long run.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to give up any explosive, and I mean that one was the majority of the work that he did. But I mean, guy's Hall of Famer. He's gonna get one, and you try to just limit the damage. And no, they stuck with the run. Giving him the rock, getting downhill, and just getting movement. Trying to keep him from shuffling or stopping his feet. And they were able to create a nice gap with the wham trap play. And so kudos to them. That was well executed.
All right. Shout out to Miles Garrett. Yes, Miles Garrett. Hey, defense be playing, bro. They got a defense, man. Okay. The Browns should be going to the damn playoffs if the offense was better. The Browns would be going to the playoffs right now if they had a better offense, man. Hit that like, subscribe button, man. Teresa says Shador said he likes knowing everything in detail about his receivers. What's good, what they good at, what they not good at. Details help him play confidence with his guys. He said he got yeah. He definitely said that. I mean, that's common sense. You can play better when you know people's tendencies. Most of us were expecting a blowout, so that's already a positive because it didn't happen. Oh yeah. We definitely thought they was gonna get busy on. We definitely did. A lot of us did. Rugo says he's going to work with He's going to work with each player, what they like and don't like. He's going to learn how many steps and the way they like to break. He's going to be in that playbook like crazy. Again, we don't know what they're gonna do next week. You can't trust the Browns, man. The Browns will not push Shador in next week. Y'all already know that. Y'all already know. They might not even play Shador next week. You know what? Nah. So we can't even get our hopes up, bro. We can't even get our hopes up because these people are so damn crazy. They so damn dumb. You know what I'm saying? So if Dillon Gabriel clear what's that called? Concussion protocol, they might just put him back in. You never know. You can't trust the Browns, man. You can't trust them, bro. All right, let's go to Stansky, man. Let's go to Coach Stansky. Let's see what he on, man. Let's see what he on, man.
All right, injury front. Cam Robinson has a right knee injury. We'll MRI that. Dillon's in a concussion protocol. Who's that? Dom Jones has a left knee injury. Jack Conklin has a right knee injury. Obviously, with all those, we'll get more information tomorrow. Man, you guys are fighting till the end, but we got to find a way to close that one out. And it's disappointing, frustrating with where we were there at the end of the game. But I appreciate how this group's fighting. I appreciate how they're fighting through some tough, the injuries at tackle and those type of things. But man, some good stuff on that football field. But we got to close those games out and have a win with those performances. But we'll get back to work like we always do. that, I'll take any questions.
Kevin, what prompted Dillon's concussion check?
He got checked at halftime. I don't know all the details exactly.
And just how would you assess how Shedeur came in there and played?
Yeah, obviously all players, it's we'll look at it, but he's going to battle like he does. So I'm sure there's things that we can clean up, but those are things we'll look at tomorrow.
So you don't know if Dillon was concussed on that one designed run?
I don't know.
Style and substance.
Designed run?
I don't know.
The Ravens show that tush-push play at all before?
Yeah, they've done QB sneaks with the tight ends, yes.
If Dillon clears concussion protocol, he'll be back as your starter?
Yes, but he's got, that's obviously a lot into that protocol. A lot goes into that, so.
You just said it. If Dillon Gabriel clears protocol, he'll be starting again. All right, there it is. If Dillon Gabriel passed concussion protocol, he'll be starting against the Raiders. Hey, man, it is what it is, y'all. At this point, it is what it is, man.
We'll see.
How do you think Shedeur handled everything that comes with first and full start taking over versus the Ravens team?
Yeah, listen, we trust all of our guys. We trust our guys to perform. He's no different, and playing a backup quarterback role, as we've talked about over the years, that's tough to come in there. But we trust him. I know there's things that he's going to want to do better, but that's why we work.
You talk so much about, or we asked you a lot about Shedeur not getting any reps with the starting units. So that was like really his first legitimate snaps and reps with the starting offense, correct?
Yes.
Do you think that there was any maybe kind of rush there?
Yeah, I understand the question. I would tell you we do so much work with the quarterback position and the entire team, not just those reps on a practice field. And those are, as we all know, those are tough reps for when you have a young starter as well. But there's so much that we do to supplement that type of thing.
It also seemed like, especially when Shedeur got there, I think the entire game showed a lot of cover zero and dropped out, and it seemed like Shedeur kind of struggled with that, and Dillon as well. Do you think that as a staff, you guys could have done anything better?
I always think we can do better, always.
Was the whole playbook available to Shedeur in the second half?
Yes.
Can you talk about the defensive effort and just the performance of Miles Garrett today?
Yeah, I thought there were some outstanding moments out there from our defense. Obviously, Miles got to the quarterback a bunch of times. I thought he and the defensive line provided pressure throughout the game. Obviously, there's plays that we want back, but I thought to stand up and hold them to field goals in the red zone was a big deal in that football game.
On the pass to Larvin in the end zone, you think he should have caught it? Was that a great defensive play?
Yeah, that's, I trust our guys.
Kevin, does it mean anything that you guys played better than the game in Baltimore? Can you take anything away from that?
No, yeah, we're out here to get a win.
Kevin, knowing that you guys might have had to throw Shedeur into a situation like this at some point once he became QB2, why wouldn't he get any first team reps with the starters in practice?
Yeah, I understand the question, Mary Kay. I would tell you, you're always trying to get your starter ready to play, and certainly when your starter's a rookie, those are very valuable reps. When your backup is a rookie also, you do everything in your power to get our quarterbacks as many reps as possible. Post-practice, after practice, extra meeting time. So that's just part of how it goes. But the bottom line is we trust both of our players. We trust all of our players because of the work that they put in.
I feel like Shedeur managed the pressure that.
Okay. Mary Kay asked the question. Shout out to Mary Kay Cabot. Sometimes she be keeping it thorough, okay? Mary Kay Cabot asked the question. If you knew he was a QB2 and sooner or later he'll have to get put in, why would you not give him first team reps? I understand the question. He always do that when he don't want to answer. I understand the question. That means he's not going to answer it. When he say I understand the question, that means he ain't going to answer it. He ain't going to answer it, y'all. That's all that means.
Yeah, we didn't do a good enough job, period, as a team and certainly as an offense in there. So we'll make sure that we get back to work.
Is it fair to say that you think Shedeur would have a much better chance of being successful if you guys game plan for him and play to his strengths, and he's got those reps.
Yeah, I think that's true probably of every backup, Mary Kay. And I think that was a part of earlier in the season with Joe as your starter and Dillon as your backup. There's things that you're going to lean into with a different player. So that's no different for all of your players. You want to make sure that your players, particularly that position, have plays that they're comfortable with. So to Zach's question, of course, the playbook's open, but there's stuff that you're going to make sure you call that there's a comfort level for your quarterback.
If you're injured in an accident, here are the things.
Look, I don't believe he's a bad coach. I just don't. I just think he's stubborn. He's like too stubborn. I don't know. I don't know if he's a bad coach. I don't know him like that. I just think right now he's just too stubborn, bro. Too stubborn, bro.
Yeah, there's a comfort level for your quarterback.
Kevin, the challenge, you waited. Were you still collecting information, or were you just waiting for them to?
Collecting information. You know, it's tough when replay is really what hurt us there is the call on the field. Once the call on the field was what they called, it's really hard to overturn. Obviously, replay assist got involved, didn't overturn it. So there's risk to doing that. I just felt like maybe, I thought the visual evidence was pretty overwhelming. They felt differently.
How about the way your special teams played today, Kevin, after a tough week?
Yeah, I thought there were some really good moments. Again, that we can be better. There's a couple coverage reps that I know we can be better, but like I told you this week, we have a prideful group that wants to be better for this football team.
Maybe this goes without saying, but is it safe to say that Shedeur will start if Dillon does not?
Yes.
Are you comfortable without making it?
So if Dillon don't pass concussion protocol, our boy will start next week. All right, he will start next week. It all depends on. So there you go. He don't plan on start. He don't want to start. He don't want to start Shador at all. Shador gonna be like the last 4 games. That's the plan. So it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is.
Adding a quarterback then.
We'll work through that this week.
Were there any conversations on the last play there about them not calling on all sides?
Yeah, I thought they did, but didn't call it.
So, assuming that, we obviously the concussion protocol takes on different forms for every player. But with Dillon being a rookie quarterback, would you need him to log some practice?
Yeah, I understand the question. I need to get to Monday.
In the first half, it looked like Dillon was hit late out of bounds, and you were pretty mad. Did you get any explanation on that?
I did. It doesn't matter. Sorry, it doesn't matter.
Kevin, is playing on time the greatest challenge for Shedeur?
No, I think, listen, all of us are constantly improving. He will improve like he has. He'll improve every single day. He'll put the work in like he's doing. There's plays I know that he wants back, but he'll keep working. We have a ton of faith in our players, and that includes our starters, our backups, our young guys, our vets. We trust our guys.
You were talking about on Friday the progress that you've seen Shedeur make. How has that manifested itself? Like what kinds of things have you seen in practice that are really good?
Yeah, I think Shedeur specifically, but it's hard for me because our young players work so hard, Mary Kay. They've done such a nice job. So it's hard to single our guys out because as a rookie class, they've taken the development piece of this game so seriously. So it's fun for me as a coach and for our guys to work with our players and get them better every single day. So Shedeur's made unbelievable strides in the meeting room, on the practice field. I know he wants to be better, and he will be better, but that's just going to come from hard work.
On that Andrews run for the touchdown at the end, is it just so hard not to oversell in the middle and make that call?
You see that around in different short yardage situations. Philly has the sweep off of it. So you know that there's plays that they have off of those looks, obviously well designed by them.
All right. Girl says Garrett forgot the coach. Garrett might and defense player of the year. Yeah. Okay, that's it, y'all. How y'all feeling? Man? How y'all feeling about this? Y'all let me know. How y'all feeling about this, man? I'm good. I'm straight. Getting thrown in the fire. The coach admitted, of course, he never played, and I still don't understand. I don't understand his answer. I'm not going to give my backup quarterback any first team reps because my rookie quarterback need all the reps. They're both rookies. You decided to draft Shador. So this is your fault. Or whoever it is. It's all of y'all fault. So don't play dumb. Well, my starting quarterback is a rookie, my backup quarterback is a rookie. So no. Give both of them the same amount of reps. When I played team sports, and if it was 1 versus 2, then they had to battle it out. Y'all not doing what y'all said y'all was doing. That's why everything looks stupid. This is why everything looked dumb. Y'all said everything was a battle, and it turned out it was a lie. That's why you got to keep on lying. You got to keep on lying. You got to keep on lying. That's why I look like this, because you just kept on. You lied from the beginning. It was never a quarterback battle. Nobody, no. You already had who you wanted to have be 1, 2, and 3, and that's what it was. You just should have said that. That's all you had to say. All this stuff would have never happened. We would have never been begging for Shedeur or none of that. When Shedeur got drafted, we knew he was not going to play this year because he's 5th round and he's 4th on the depth chart, which he's not going to play. We already knew that. So y'all did all this weird stuff. Don't act like we the problem. Y'all the problem. It's weird. You don't see no other team talk about, hey man, put the 3rd string in. Ain't no other team talk about put the 3rd string in. Ain't no other team. The Browns the only team where people like, yo, put Shador in. Because y'all said it was possible. Just own it. Get up there and say, it's our fault that all this stuff blew up because we said it was a competition and it was never a competition. Just say that. God damn. This shit is crazy. Yo, these people sad, man. They crazy. Everybody know Dillon will start. He's playing mind games with everybody. No, he said if Dillon passed the protocol, he would start. If not, Shador would start. So it is what it is. Did anyone hear anything about the outcome of DEION having to be taken to the ER? I saw earlier this week. Hell no, we ain't hear no bullshit like that. Who the hell put that weird ass shit out? DEION, I ain't seen nothing about no ERD with DEION. Who the hell put that dumbass shit out? Hopefully nobody will put that out. Nah, you already know they be lying. I ain't see nothing about that. I ain't see nothing about that at all. I ain't see nothing about it, man. But yeah. Anything else, y'all, before we get out of here? Anything else before we get out of here? All right. So we gonna see. Shador might be playing against the Raiders, or maybe not. Okay. He might be starting against the Raiders, or maybe not. Anything else? Yes, I heard he had an emergency. Let me see. Let me see then. I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear nothing about that. Let's see. Nah, ain't nobody froze him. Right here, right here. It was related to his cancer surgery. Prayers up. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. Zay Lopez says that I have 3 years until I career injury. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. All right, Zach Jackson says, oh, wait, no, he says he said the whole playbook was available. Oh no, I'm back. That's not what I'm talking about. Hold on, what I'm looking at? Yeah, shit crazy, bro. All right, okay, no doubt, no doubt. Oh yeah, you too. I'm out of here, y'all. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Hey yo, 12, don't worry about it. He gonna redeem himself. Shout out to 12 for keeping it honest. Stefanski, you still need to keep it honest too. I can't believe yo. I guess this might be the most honest thing you had to say about 12, that you ain't getting him ready. You admitted to never getting him ready, which we already knew anyway. But yeah, I see y'all tomorrow, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. We out of here.